seatbelts are securely fastened, and refrain from moving about the cabin and using the washroom at this time.
You feel alive, let's hit the dance floor. Don't work too hard, might break a backbone. Return of the Mac, the king is back though. Corene and cash, I never like those. She saw the stone, you know how that go. Fatality, my diamonds that cold. Versace trunks, I hit my backstroke. Knock on the door, she at the back row. All I really take is a little taste. Island girl, blue eyes with a little bass. Here for the thrill, I don't need a chaser. Wanna vibe at the getaway. Shimmy, shimmy, yeah, I got the semi-four weight. Don't step out the line like this a probate. You hit the line and try to locate. This for the time, got time for no day. One, too many, I'm going. Too crazy and I got bad ones and they ready. A good time, so now it's into it, we left that. Can't remember anything, but I know we got lit. Good times, live in the moment, feel like summertime. Obsessed with nature, not a world mine. The room is spinning, but I feel fine. Oh my, chandelier, limousine.
Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the tour. I bought this duplex 3 months ago. This was built in 2015, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, unfinished basement, 1,258 square feet of living space. Closing price was $390,000. Asking price was $395,000. I opened with $385,000, and we basically just met in the middle. For those of you wondering, why are you buying in Alberta when you live in BC? Well, if you live in BC, the answer is obvious, because the price is insane in BC. Okay, for something of comparable size, you would be shelling out $1.2 million. Okay, so the reason why I picked Cochrane to invest in is because when I did my market research, I found out that Cochrane was one of the fastest growing communities in not just Alberta, but all of Canada. According to the census data, they grew about 50% from 2011 to 2016, and then another 25% from 2016 to 2021. So there's a lot of potential that I see here. I would compare Cochrane to a city in BC like Coquitlam, which is where I grew up, but 20 years ago. A smaller town outside of the major cities on the cusp of becoming a city, where there's plenty of space to expand and grow. As you can see, currently this property is being occupied by existing tenants who's been living here for about 3.5 years. The previous landlord wanted to sell this home because he, I think, made around $100,000 in appreciation for holding the home for about the same amount of time. But he was charging far below market rents. He was only charging about $1,500 a month, which in this area, the market rate is around $2,200 to $2,300. So when I came in order to make the numbers work, I brought that back up to the market rates. Now, obviously, nobody likes a big jump, but the tenants were willing to stay. So I figured they probably did their own research and found out that, yeah, they were paying well below the rates in the area. So we agreed to a 1-year lease at $2,300 a month, and after all the expenses, including property tax, insurance, and factoring in 4% maintenance costs, I get about $300 to $400 of positive net cash flow per month. So another reason why I chose to invest my money out in Alberta instead of BC is because this strategy will actually yield you a positive net cash flow. Whereas if you tried the same strategy in BC, let's say you buy a home, the main cost in BC is going to be your mortgage because the housing prices are, again, ridiculous. So the best you can do out there, let's say if you were to rent out your entire property, the best you can do is maybe subsidize your mortgage by maybe 50 to 75% max. And you don't want to be working for free out here, right? You don't want to be losing money every month. I can make a video later on diving specifically into the numbers, but for now this video is just going to be a general rundown of what the property looks like, and I'm probably going to be making a series. So in a moment, you will see my home inspector Gerald walk me through a few things in the basement, as well as upstairs about the floors. All the appliances are in pretty good working condition. I mean, this property is fairly new in 2015, so everything is pretty decent. Not too much upgrades or repairs were needed. Yeah.
If you go upstairs, you probably feel it in the flooring.
That's what causes the creaks, kind
well,
of stuff?
no, but you see there's some little dips
Yeah.
and spots,
Oh.
and that's from that kind of stuff, right? There's more of them. But we'll go have a look up there after. So, hot water tank.
Yeah, that's pretty new, right?
Yeah, 2015. Everything works good, nice and quiet. So,
Yeah.
your shut-off valve is right back here.
Okay.
Furnace, everything works good.
Yeah, for sure.
Just your filter is, they put a 4-inch filter in instead of a 5-inch.
Oh.
So this is kind of,
Why is it just they shipped out, I guess?
they probably picked up the wrong size and using it anyway. So
Okay.
the flooring looks good, and amazingly they even put expansion joints in them. So that really prevents that spider cracking you always see in basements.
Oh.
So it cuts right along that plastic lip in there,
Okay.
which is a plus.
That's good.
So when you finish this basement, you go in there, you put in a
Carpet or
butyl
something.
caulk in there, and then it's all sealed up.
Okay.
It'll move.
And there's a way to do plumbing here?
That's for your future toilet
Yeah.
and probably your tub.
Okay, that's good to know.
Toilet tub.
What is
And
that?
I think there's a sink. Yeah, there's a sink outlet here. So it's designed for a bathroom down here.
That's good. What is this?
This here is your backflow valve. Your insurance company may be asking about that. I don't know if I can pump it out, but yeah. So what happens if any moisture water comes back, there's a flap in there, it flips up and seals it off.
Like for
And-
flooding, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
And technically, I think your insurance writes up, you're supposed to check it once a month. Which is easy to do, right? You just turn this off.
Looks like they haven't opened this in
But
years.
it's all nice and they've never opened it.
Yeah.
See, you can see it in there, right?
Looks
Got
pretty
that
clean.
yellow flap there that pulls up,
Yeah.
lifts up, it floats.
Looks pretty clean.
Yeah. And these are clean outs for your weeping tile around the house and that. Comes in here and there again, it's got a valve which closes up if it does backflow.
Oh, so this is just more of the same.
Yeah, more of the same type of stuff.
Okay. Learning so much today.
Your thermostat upstairs
Yeah.
says you need to replace this pad up here. But it doesn't look that dirty, so I
Okay.
wouldn't be too concerned about it.
So
That's
this
for
is just like a
humidifier.
filter, right? For like intake air?
No, what it is, it's your water runs in from the top,
Uh-huh.
runs through and flows back out, and it brings the humidity up a bit in the house.
Oh,
Otherwise, it'll be too dry in the winter.
I see. So is this is the filter for air or for a filter for water?
Humidifier, it's a water filter.
Water filter, got
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and then your electrical, everything looks good in there. There's no issues. Your kitchen plugs, if they're not working, you got resets right here.
Got it.
And then for your outside plug, your reset is back there.
This is all electrical.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's all up to today's standards
All up to code.
with the AFCI receptacles.
I don't know what that means, but
Like in your bedrooms here, you've got this button.
okay.
So what happens is if a kid takes a fork and sticks
Oh,
it in
okay.
both prongs, it
Yeah.
actually shuts off before the root gets
Safety.
a shock.
Yeah, safety.
Yeah. Don't advise them to try it.
Yeah, for sure.
So whether it's a lower quality flooring
That's what I think. Because when you buy, if you get a higher quality flooring, it comes with the backing built right onto it.
It's got a backing
Yeah,
and
then
it
it
clips
doesn't
together.
shift. Yeah.
This is not laminate, right?
Well, it's
No.
a vinyl
Oh,
product.
vinyl planking.
Yeah.
Drop and done type of thing.
Laminate is a little bit harder.
This is quite thin. You can get a lot thicker product too.
People tend to get like the laminate for rentals, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vinyl plank flooring is the new laminate.
I think it outdoes laminate by a long shot.
Yeah.
So this is
But this is like low end of vinyl. So
Low
there's
end?
Yeah, there's a range between vinyl, right? So this is probably here, and then the ones that will last you forever.
You can get it from
Yeah,
$1
you
to
can get-
$10. Put it that
Wow.
way.
so I got
You see it
the
right here.
Builder
This is
grade.
what you have, right?
okay. Wow.
So, and you can get that even a little thicker, but it should clip together and stay together.
Okay.
And this has not done that.
In the short term is okay, but
Yeah, short term you're fine.
long
Down
term.
down the road, you're probably going to start seeing it lift a little because it stuff
more
you're
like
getting underneath there.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you get is, especially in the fall or this time of the year, if it rains, it gets wet inside here, and then
Yeah.
it freezes, and they just
Oh,
pop
cracks open, right?
Yeah.
Oh. So you got to
So
like some sort. What is it
just
called?
rain guard.
Rain guard.
Yeah, there's different makes, but you'll know what you're talking about at Home Depot.
Okay.
And it's just roll it on. It's very easy to do.
All right, that's gonna do it for this video. This will be a series, hopefully, depending on how well this video does. It may continue or not. You know, if you like this kind of video, show this video love, share it. Or I'll just go back to making gameplay videos. You know, very simple. Just showing a little tour of the hotel, and yeah.
Anything but I know we got